What's up guys, this is Shan Heather, and in this video we are going to do a gaming performance test of Oppo Reno 10 5G smartphone by playing few of the most high-end heavy graphics game on the highest possible graphics setting. We will also monitor the battery performance and whether we are going to face any heating issue or not. But before we start, if you are new to this channel, then do not forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get the notification for future uploads. So for this testing purpose, we have set the screen refresh rate to 120Hz. From the battery setting, we have turned on the high performance mode, and we will use the games app of Color OS with Pro Gamer mode to get the best performance. So these are the games we got today here on our Oppo Reno 10 5G. First of all, let's start with Injustice 2. So we are going to select the Pro Gamer mode on games widget here. Right now the temperature is 30 degrees Celsius. So let's play the game and let's see how good it's going to be. The gameplay was really smooth. Let's play it a bit more. As you can see, graphics quality is really nice. The 3D graphics rendering is quite nice as well. And there is no frame drop or lagging happening. And we are getting 60 FPS here. So as you can see that even though this game supports up to 120Hz, it is not fully compatible with Oppo Reno 10 5G and only 60 FPS mode is enabled. So even though you could go as high as 120Hz, you will get only 60 FPS. And the temperature is slightly increased, 32 degrees Celsius, but in my hand I can't feel any warmth sensation at all right now. So everything was nice and smooth while playing Injustice 2 on Oppo Reno 10 5G. The only problem is that it does not support 120 FPS mode till now. So let's close Injustice 2. Now let's play Call of Duty Mobile. So here in the graphics setting of Call of Duty Mobile, you can see that medium is selected for the graphics quality and very high for the frame rate. I can select max, but then the graphics quality will be switched to low. If I select high, then the maximum possible FPS is very high. So I'm going to play the game first on high and very high combo, and after that I will play the game on low with max to see how much FPS we are going to get. And here I have turned on the FPS meter so we can have a look on the FPS being generated right when we are playing the game. And here you can see we have downloaded the HD resource pack to get the best graphics quality. So the graphics quality is looking good with good amount of details. If you have a look on the grass here, the 3D effect is quite nice and gameplay is smooth as well. We are getting 60 FPS as you can see here. So anyhow, we are not going to get more than 60 FPS because 90 FPS mode is not getting enabled at all for Call of Duty Mobile. So this is the highest possible graphics setting and we will get 60 FPS here. So there is no logic in playing the game on the max frame rate anyway with the low graphics quality. So I am gonna skip that, but let's play the game here. So it feels very smooth as well when I'm changing the camera angle. No frame drop, no lagging, lots of details we are getting.
Enemy in sight. Tango down. Contact with enemy. down. Target's in sight. Tango down.
Hostile hunter-killer drone inbound.
Target down.
So there is no frame drop or lagging happening. We are constantly getting 59-60 FPS most of the time.
Tango down. Contact with enemy. Boom! Headshot. I'm hurt.
Be advised, hostile hunter-killer drone inbound.
Target's in sight.
Be advised, hostile sentry gun spotted.
Target down.
Enemy UAV spotted.
Enemy in sight. Tango down. Target's in sight. Enemy contact. Target down. I got shot. Enemy down.
Pick it up, team.
So everything was nice and smooth while playing Call of Duty Mobile on our Oppo Reno 10 5G here, and the graphics quality was good enough and we were getting 60 FPS constantly. As you can see, graphics quality was really good, the reflection of the light on the gloves and everything. And right now the temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. Slightly increased for sure, but once again the device is not warm at all so far. And gameplay is smooth as well. There is no fluctuation in frame rate we are getting. So let's close Call of Duty Mobile. Now let's play the next game, and that's Asphalt 9. So here in the graphics setting of Asphalt 9, you can see we have selected the high graphics quality. Let's play the game and let's see how good it's going to be. So the graphics quality is looking good. If you have a look on the ground here, the cracks on the road and everything, the texture of the concrete. The gameplay is not that smooth because we are getting only 29 FPS here. So as you could see that from the game setting, that the 60 FPS mode is not available at all for Oppo Reno 10 5G. So anyhow, we are going to get only 30 FPS, and we are getting 30 FPS. Graphics quality is good enough, but the gameplay is not that smooth. It's still playable. So let's close Asphalt 9. Now let's play Coverfire. So here in the graphics setting of Coverfire, you can see we have selected the high graphics quality with 120 FPS mode, but let's see how much FPS we are going to get while playing this game. So you can see we are getting 60 FPS only. But the graphics quality is good enough, gameplay is also very smooth. So I'm going to reduce the graphics quality a bit, and let's see whether we are going to get 120 FPS this time or not. So now I'm going to select the medium with 120 FPS, and let's see how much FPS we are going to get. We are still getting 60 FPS. So in any case, doesn't matter what graphics quality you are on, you will only get 60 FPS while playing Coverfire, even though it's supposed 120 FPS. So let's close Coverfire, and now it's time to play the last game, and that's going to be the PUBG Mobile. So here in the graphics setting of PUBG Mobile, you can see by default HD is selected for the graphics and high for the frame rate. I can select HDR, Ultra HD is not available. I can select HDR with Ultra frame rate. This is the maximum possible graphics combination. If I reduce the graphics quality to smooth, then extreme frame rate is getting enabled. So the possible combination is HDR with Ultra and then smooth with extreme. I will play the game on both of them and we will see how good it's going to be in terms of FPS. But first, let's start with HDR graphics quality and Ultra frame rate. So here you can see that we are getting good amount of details. We are getting 39 FPS here on the Ultra graphics quality, on HDR graphics quality and Ultra frame rate combo. The graphics quality is nice. When I'm changing the camera angle, you can see how light is getting reflected from the shoulder pad of the character. Also, if you have a look on the ground, you can see good amount of details we are getting. The shadowing effect is pretty nice as well. And it's smooth enough, not that smooth of course because it's just 39 FPS, but still pretty nice. So once again, the graphics quality is really nice. If you have a look on this roof here, the depth of field we are getting is quite nice for sure. And we're getting 38, 39 FPS. So it's pretty smooth as you can see here. So once again you can see we are getting good amount of details. FPS is constantly 39 and the graphics quality is good enough. The depth of field, the shadowing effect, etc. is quite nice for sure. So not much action is happening, so I'm going to close this game here itself, and then I'm going to switch to the low graphics quality with higher frame rate, and let's see whether we are going to get any improvement in the FPS we are getting or not. So now I'm going to select the smooth graphics quality with extreme frame rate, and let's see how much FPS we are going to get. So now we are getting better FPS, we are getting 60 FPS here. As you can see here, it's way smoother compared to what we were getting earlier. Nearly 50% increase from 40 to 60. So this is really good for sure. The graphics quality is of course reduced. The details are not that much, but the FPS is way better. So if you prefer getting better FPS with respect to the graphics quality, then you can use the smooth graphics quality with extreme frame rate, and then you will get 60 FPS. Or you can go with better graphics quality, but you will still get only 40 FPS. So you can see we are still getting 60 FPS here. So with smooth graphics quality and extreme frame rate combo, you will get 60 FPS. It's not fluctuating much. As you can see, 59 or 60 we are getting most of the time. So this is pretty good. Talking about the temperature, it is at 39 degrees Celsius right now. So not much increase in temperature. It's still less than 40 degrees Celsius. So this is once again pretty nice for sure. And talking about the battery life, after playing all of these games on highest possible graphics setting and the high performance setting from the battery at 120 Hz, the battery percentage reduced only 10 after playing all of these games for like nearly 1 hour. So the battery performance seems quite nice, and so is the overall gaming performance of our Oppo Reno 10 5G considering the hardware specs and the price segment. So that's all for now friends. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it useful, then give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe the channel, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notification for future uploads. And I'll see you guys next time in another video. Have a nice day.